welcome back to another episode of Myths and Mysteries Presents On The Hunt with your two hosts, Josh and Ed.
Hello.
Fuck, I haven't thought of a question. Ed, nips, shit, I don't know, what's your favourite sea?
Favourite sea?
Yeah, I don't know.
Crocodile.
Fair play.
I could have gone dark.
I don't know mine. Fuck. Chocolate. I don't know. I don't know. I've had a rotter already.
It's all going well.
But no, this, for those that don't know, is the series where we talk about more recent events or things that we like to cover that don't really fit into the podcast genre, so to speak. Sometimes they do. But, I've gone fucking brain dead. What's wrong with me today? I'm having a mare.
We were so geared up.
I know. What's going on? But no, so obviously, for those that don't know, we split this episode into half. I cover a topic, and Ed covers a topic.
Yeah, boy.
And seeing we're now in 2024, I thought for this week, I'm going to cover I'm not going to go in detail with any of them, really, but might talk about a couple here and there, but I'm going to cover some of the key events that's happened around the world in the past year. Now, some are going to be a bit sad or dark, for lack of a better word. Some are going to be funny. Some are going to be weird. And some you might even think, oh yeah, I forgot about that. So...
You know what, though? Even though this is a good idea, you heard about that thing in Miami, what's going on?
No.
Apparently, these 10-foot aliens have been seen in Miami. So, that might be something to do.
Next week's On The Hunt might be sorted.
Yeah, because I imagine by then there'll be more things coming
about it. So, but no, I think without further ado, crack on.
Yeah, let's get on with it.
Right. So, like I said,
fucking cold.
It is really cold. So I found these all on the internet. They are going in list of like what happened as the year went on. So they are in a way sort of in an order. Some I have left out because they are just too dark and I just don't want to cover them. So the first one we had, which I completely forgot about till I read it, was the Jeremy Renner snowplow incident.
Oh, yeah.
Which, for those who don't know, actor Jeremy Renner was snowplowing his drive or something, wasn't he?
Yeah, he had a snowcat, which it's a snow bulldozer on track.
And he was like clearing his drive, and then it sort of like slid on the ice and basically ran him over, and it broke like 30 bones in his body or something, put him in a coma and everything.
Fucked him up for a while, wasn't it?
Yeah. So there was that one.
Yeah.
This was a bit of a mad one. You know the actor Edward Norton. Mm. He found out that he is the 12th great-grandson of Pocahontas. Yep. Apparently.
He talks to trees and that.
Now, this is another mad one. The largest cane toad discovered at 2.7 kg.
Fucking hell!
He's a big old boy.
That's a big boy.
Now, unfortunately, we go to a darker one, which is the Doomsday Clock was moved 90 seconds to midnight.
Oh, right.
So, for those that don't know, the Doomsday Clock is like basically meant to just be once the clock strikes midnight, end of the fucking world. And it moved 90 seconds to midnight. So...
We're still here.
We're holding on.
Why do they even use that? They just need to turn it off.
Yeah, it is just a scaremongering thing, really, isn't it? It's like, oh, look, you're being naughty, pack it in.
Yeah.
People are just like, fuck off.
End of the world.
And what, bruv? Many people are praying for the fucking end of the world.
You say, like, end of the world. The British are that stubborn. They'd be like, nah.
Yeah.
Not today.
I was going to say.
Do my shopping.
Yeah.
Hide out there.
Couldn't have happened last week when I had to pay me MOT, you fucking pricks. The next one was a Chinese surveillance balloon was shot down in America, which many people thought was a UFO.
Yeah,
and that started a whole plethora of random shit.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of which, can you remember a few years ago? I know it's a bit off topic, but remember that Facebook group I got started up that they were going to storm Area 51?
Oh, yeah!
I'll never forget that. That was so funny.
Was brilliant.
I joined it just to see what people...
Yeah.
We're going to stop... They can't stop all of us. I think, well, what are you going to do? You're just going to run around trying to find an alien. And then it was all like the TikToks and the videos that come out, like, them just like hauling ET about.
You're like, behave.
That's what I love about the human race sometimes.
Yeah.
Because then someone done another one of Storm Loch Ness. Nessie can't hide from us all. And then the best one was like someone put a picture up of like the doctor's photo of Nessie.
Yeah.
But then put a handgun next to it. And say if you get too close, you're gonna get the Glock Ness monster. And honestly, I love that. I used to send it to Courtney all the time. We was only dating at the time.
Brilliant!
I was a fucking bitch when all that was
Glock
going
Ness
on.
monster. Jesus fucking Christ.
Honestly, that's when the world was good.
Yeah.
That's way before like COVID and that.
Yeah. This is another sad one, but it's a natural one. Do you know what I mean? It's not human caused. Yeah. And that was the 7.8 and 7.5 magnitude earthquakes hit Turkey and Syria, which killed 67,000 people, including former Newcastle footballer Christian Atsu.
Yeah, I remember that.
Which I remember seeing, like, he was missing around the time, and I was like...
it was like 4 days.
Yeah, and then they said, and they found him. I'm like, oh, for fuck's sake. Because he was actually a baller.
Yeah, he was a good player.
A World War II era bomb was found in Great Yarmouth, and it was accidentally detonated whilst they were trying to disarm it. Which, I know we weren't doing on the hunt back then, but it's like, how did I not know about that?
Yeah,
do you know what I mean?
I remember seeing about a bomb being discovered in Great Yarmouth, because, I mean, it's only up the road.
Yeah, exactly.
But, yeah, the whole of it actually detonated.
Trying to disarm it, it's like, uh-oh. Run! Astronomers reveal from the Webb telescope data its impending existing theories on how early galaxies were formed after finding 6 massive galaxies 100 times larger than expected soon after the Big Bang.
Oh, right.
So there you go, more signs that there could be life at, which there probably is.
More than likely.
An FB I'm having a stroke. I'm sorry, guys. I want to say an FB1. An FBI director, Christopher Wray, confirms that the Bureau believes COVID-19 pandemic likely originated from a lab accident in Wuhan, China. So there goes the bat theory.
I was good. Well, yeah, because they really blame pangolins.
Pangolins, yeah. Which, for those who don't know, it's like an armadillo kind of thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
What else? Oh, this was you can't get more America than this.
Oh, no.
Leaked US documents from the war in Ukraine from US Defense Department begin appearing on a Discord server associated with the online game Minecraft. There's US war documents on Minecraft. What do you mean? How does that end up there?
There's kids building Auschwitz. And then all of a sudden they got the whole shot of the whole Ukraine war. Like, what do you mean?
How the fuck does that happen? Seriously?
Oh, that's some. You imagine like being in the office and just like, oh. I've seriously fucked up here. My bonus is being taken away.
But the next one shows the disgusting side of the human race. 171 trillion pieces of plastic now litter the world's ocean, increasing from 16 trillion in 2005. Estimate scientists from the Gyres Institute, don't know what they are, but 100. It's gone up from 16 trillion to 171 trillion. That is disgusting.
It's gone up over 100%.
Yeah, that is disgusting.
Yeah, something like that. Some man.
Oh, I thought you noticed something and you were just staring. I was
what's
there then?
You know that fucking meme where she's like looking into space and all the
number. Yeah. The oldest known reference to the Norse god Odin was discovered in Western Denmark, and it came from a gold disc that was found that originated from the 5th century.
Big boy Odin.
Yeah. This next one's a bit mad as well. Houston Zoo announces their oldest resident, Mr. Pickles, age 90, is finally a father with Mrs. Pickles, age 53. The parents of 3 rare baby radiated tortoises named Dill, Gherkin, and Jalapeno.
I love that.
So big up, Mr. Pickles. You're finally a father.
You've got a missus 40 years younger than you, dirty dog.
Get up there, boy.
Get up.
SpaceX's Starship rocket, the most powerful ever made with 33 booster engines, launches in historic first test flight from Boca Chica, Texas. Explodes 4 minutes into flight with blame centering on Elon Musk's rush to launch on 420.
How Elon Musk can you get?
The most powerful ever made. 4 minutes in. Oh, fuck.
Just because he wanted to do it on
420.
What a legend. What a run boy.
Here's one for you. Yeah. Country singer Willie Nelson hosts first 2-night 90th birthday concerts for himself at the Hollywood Bowl in Los Angeles, California. Guest performers include Lyle Lovett, Neil Young, Snoop Dogg, don't know why, George Strait.
I know why.
Roseanne Cash, yeah. Actually, yeah, the more I think about it.
Roseanne Cash, that's Johnny Cash's daughter.
Chris Christopherson.
Yeah.
Nora Jones, Chris Stapleton,
Yay.
Beck, Eddie Bricknell, Tom Jones, and Ziggy Marley, among others. 90 years old.
Yeah. He's
on,
an
Willie.
Boy. He's been about fucking centuries, mate. I know it ain't. I ain't that fucking stupid, but...
The WHO declares COVID-19 is officially over as a global pandemic. Hey.
Yeah, no, the rest of the world's just fucked.
Yeah. The coronation of King Charles III and Queen Camilla at Westminster Abbey.
Queen Consort. She ain't
Queen Consort.
Queen.
Which is the first monarch crowned in the UK in 70 years.
Yeah, I know.
That is fucking mental.
Honestly, I loved it because it gave me a day off work.
Yeah.
I did watch a bit of it, actually.
Did you?
Yeah, you know, I like to say, I think I'm fairly patriotic.
Yeah.
So I thought I'd watch a little bit of it.
Fair enough. I think
she
the last...
came on the screen, I was like, nah, you'll never be Diana!
Who do you think you are?
She was the people's queen. The people's princess. Fuck off.
A man with paralysis walks naturally for the first time in 12 years after a Swiss team created a neurological link between the brain and spinal cord, which is fucking mental.
That's mad.
How mad is science going? And following on from that, surgeons complete the world's first whole eyeball transplant with a partial facial transplant for US veteran lineman.
I think if I've already done that.
Yeah.
From 4.
Been there, done that, bruv.
Oh dear, we're making a mockery out of this.
Well, next,
that is impressive, to be fair.
The next comes the saddest day of the year, which I think a load of people will agree with me on. Man City won the treble. A day that will go down in infamy of disgust. The next one is the submersible vessel exploring the wreck of the RMS Titanic implodes in North Atlantic Ocean, killing 5 occupants. We've already covered that, so...
honestly, that was all we spoke about at work.
Yeah. Well, I don't know why I said yeah, but you know what I mean.
But no, that was talk of the town for everyone, weren't it?
Yeah, because obviously at the time it was missing.
Yeah.
Well, they knew it imploded, but they was like, I don't know where it's gone.
Yeah. It's in the past.
Yeah, because then apparently like wreckage showed up or something, did it? It's like,
yeah,
we can't really hide it anymore now, can we?
It's people dumping plastic. That's what that is. It's an Xbox.
It says
controller.
Ocean Gate on it.
Yeah.
It's like, that could be anyone's.
Someone wrote that.
Fucking Banksy spray painted at the dickhead. The US approves chicken made from animal cells, the country's first lab-grown meat aimed at reducing harm to animals and the environment. Which sounds good, but it's like, do you know what I mean? Like, what are you putting in it?
I'll do it.
Yeah, that's right. The release of Barbie and Oppenheimer, the 2 most highest grossing films of the year. Because there was like, it was almost like a war between the two, weren't it? It was like, that's what I love, is like they're the 2 highest grossing, but they couldn't be further apart if you tried.
You've got one side about a doll, and the other side, the man who created the nuclear bomb.
I really, really want to see it though. I think I might watch it tonight, see if I can find it somewhere.
What, Oppenheimer?
Yeah.
Well, we were going to go and see it.
Yeah.
Until 2 of our mates thought you know, fuck them two, because we were doing a podcast.
Yeah.
We're going to watch without them.
You weasels.
Rats. I love you, boys.
The world's first robot-human press conference takes place in Geneva, Switzerland, with reporters asking, will you rebel against humans? To which the AI said, no comment. I'm telling you, everyone's going on about, global warming or flooding or nuclear war. Fuck that. The world will end via Terminators, I'm telling you.
I was just about to say, has no one ever learned from Terminator?
Exactly.
What this shit happened?
Especially the rise of AI the past year. It's like, we are going into a Terminator war. 100%. Virgin Galactic flies its first space tourist to the edge of space from Spaceport America, New Mexico.
Didn't it cost like $250,000?
Yeah, something like that.
Something ridiculous to go on there.
Yeah.
Why would I want to do that? Because you're only half an hour.
Yeah. And you're not even in space. Like, you're on the very cusp of Earth. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, so...
What's the point?
So all you're doing is just prolonging your trip. You're not going to look out the window and think, oh, yeah, I'm actually seeing the globe. No, you're just seeing land, but you're just further up.
You want to do that, just go on a plane.
Yeah.
It's no different.
And you get there quicker and cheaper. If you was going to pay that, no, I want to circle fucking Jupiter.
What else is next? England Lionesses unfortunately lost to Spain in the World Cup final.
Oh, that was a shit game.
You've done us proud, though.
They did.
Big up the Lionesses. The longest alligator ever recorded in Mississippi at 14 foot 3 inches.
Cool.
Captured in Sunflower River, weighing 802.5 pounds or 364 kilograms.
Hey, big boy.
Big alligator.
Oh, I could choke it
out. More than 100 UK school buildings were at risk of collapse that were told to close because of reinforced, outclaved, aerated concrete. Days before the new school year.
I love this country.
I know, I love this country. I just love it. It's like, yeah, we could really do something about it. Oh, they go back in a few days. Nah, close them. It's fucked. And then a couple of the darker ones were obviously the Russell Brand accusations.
Yeah.
And, of course, the Hamas attacks on Israel.
Yeah.
Believe that as it is. And then the last one, Colombia begins a campaign to sterilise its invasive hippos after escaped pets of drug cartel head Pablo Escobar, which we mentioned the other week, or the other day even. It's like, he let them out, or like they escaped, and now they're invasive. Yeah. It's like, for fuck's sake.
It's just... He must have been... I know he was at a big cocaine dealer, but he must have been right off his trolley thinking, I'm going to buy some hippos.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what my garden needs? Hippopotamus.
I mean, if you use them for, like, guards, they do the fucking job.
That's true, yeah.
No one's going to break into that house knowing that he's got hippos running about the yard.
Yeah,
fuck that.
But then you can't go into your yard because they'll kill you.
Oh, yeah, that is true. Yeah, that's the only downside. But there is one key thing of the past year that I have left out, and that is one that I know you're buzzing to talk about. So, Ed, what is it that I've missed out on?
I don't know. Nah, it was for people like me and Josh, we have a certain love for prehistoric life.
Only a smidge.
Look, I fucking love dinosaurs. So what I'm talking about is the skull of a pliosaur discovered in the Jurassic Coast of Dorset.
Mm-hmm.
And for people who don't know what pliosaurs are, they are a marine reptile from... I mean, David Attenborough's going to be doing a documentary on this, so he's going to explain it far better than what I will.
And it was on the other day, actually.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, fucking brilliant.
And he's got a soothing voice, not this fucking hillbilly voice. So. But no, a pliosaur is related to a plesiosaur, and plesiosaurs, which people know, especially if you listen to this kind of podcast, because it resembles of Nessie.
Mm-hmm.
Nessie was a plesiosaur. Pliosaurs are the cousins of them. They had shorter necks, they had longer jaws, more like a crocodile jaws.
Yeah.
4 big flippers and a stumpy tail.
Yeah.
And this Pliosaur skull measured 2 meters long,
Which is ridiculous. That is ridiculous.
like what's that? That's about nearly 7 foot, isn't it?
Fucking mental.
And pliosaurs were in our oceans 150 million years ago, so during the Jurassic era. 6 foot 5 inches.
Big.
Long fossil is one of the most complete specimens of its type ever discovered, and is given new insights into this ancient predator. Hang on. The skull is longer than most humans are tall, which gives you a sense of how big the creature must have been overall.
Yeah, exactly.
If that was just its head. In the skull, it had 130 teeth. Like in the skull, what they found, it's not like definite that's how many they had, but 130 teeth. People have 26.
Was this
Or was it 24?
I thought it was 30 something.
Oh, maybe.
So like 32 or something.
Maybe. I don't know.
They have a few.
Yeah, they trumped us. And the teeth are like long and pointed. They were used mainly for like grabbing prey, like soft body prey, I imagine. They were like dagger-like fangs. The pliosaur was the ultimate killing machine, and at 10 to 12 meters long,
Fucking hell.
with 4 powerful flipper-like limbs to propel itself at high speed, it was the apex predator of the ocean. The animal would have been so massive that I think it would have been able to prey effectively on anything that was unfortunate enough to be in its space, says Dr. Andre Rowe from Bristol University. It was basically an underwater T-Rex.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much.
They think it would have anything from the plesiosaur, like I mentioned earlier, that its cousin, and the dolphin like ichthyosaur.
Yeah.
Ichthyosaurs, if you don't know, they look like a cross between a dolphin and a shark.
Yeah. Yeah, it's got like the dolphin face in it, but like the shark sort of body. Like
Yeah. It's got, But it was neither of them, it was a reptile. The man who discovered it, Steve Etches, it was him, sorry, and fellow fossil enthusiast Phil Jacobs came across the tip of the snout of the pliosaur lying in the shingle. Too heavy to carry, he went to fetch Steve, and the pair rigged a makeshift stretcher to take the fossil fragment to safety. But where was the rest of the animal? A drone survey of the towering cliff face pinpointed a likely location. The problem was the way to excavate it was to abseil down from the top of this cliff. I mean, removing fossils is difficult enough as it is, but
on a cliff face, do you know what I mean?
And one wrong tap, the whole thing comes tumbling down. You just sit standing there like...
You'd be fucking fuming if he was the other guy.
I'd actually cry. But they got it out and they was able to bring it back down. They think that the jaw pressure of this animal was 33,000 newtons in jaw pressure. To put in the context, the strongest bite force of today's animals is the saltwater crocodile, and that's at 16,000. So that is over double.
Hell.
Yeah, just over double of a saltwater crocodile. So if that snapped, there's nothing left.
You're gone. You're gone.
There is nothing left of you. But what got me is like they always said pliosaur. They never said what species.
Right.
The most famous one of the UK is, which, if you was like me, and I imagine yourself, watch Walking with Dinosaurs.
Yeah.
There was an episode on the Pliosaur.
Yes, yeah. Which is the crocodile-looking thing, weren't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was like black and white. So
yeah.
It was really cool. A Pliosaur, which Greek meaning means smooth-sided teeth, is a genus of large carnivorous marine reptile belonging to the Pliosaur family. The name Pliosaur, 3 large 70mm teeth. So 70mm. Hang on. Isn't it funny how these things work?
Oh,
I've got to
look
say,
at that.
that long. So just about 3 inches.
For a
Wow.
tooth.
That's about 6
Six.
inches.
Yeah.
Don't ask.
You know.
Their teeth discovered in France, because I'm not going to try and say that word. But then it was also found all around Europe. The only thing is, in Walking with Dinosaurs, it was made out to be like this 20-meter long, fearsome predator, which it was a fearsome predator. But they think it was about, well, the largest known Pliosaur skull belongs to L. ferox. It measures 7 meters.
So that's just a bit bigger. Not that much bigger than the one they found then.
Hang on. The skull measures 7 meters, or what? It belonged to an animal about 25 meters in length, 80 feet. Hang on, I think I fucked up here. Because there's no way. I think the whole animal would have been about 10 meters.
Right.
Or 7 to 10 meters, but because they made it look so massive.
Yeah.
But it's not entirely true. But because 20 meters, that's 80 feet.
Yeah. So this skull then,
Yeah.
if the whole animal of the Pliosaur was about 10 meters long, and this skull was 6.5.
2. It was
6.2. Oh, what?
Two
Was it?
Yeah, the skull that was found was
Oh,
2
yeah, it's because I'm
meters.
getting 6 foot mixed in my head. No,
Yeah.
shut up, Josh. Carry on.
Yeah. So, but I think trying to make sense, if it was similar to other pliosaur species, 2 meter long skull, that's probably a 14 to 16 meter animal, I'd guess.
Big boy.
Yeah.
Very big boy.
Yeah. Maybe 12 to 16.
Yeah.
I'd say somewhere around that ballpark. So, yeah, massive animal. I mean, what did it say? 6 foot was 2 meters. So it'd be 12. That would be about 20 to 30 feet in length.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. And I mean, the biggest great white was measured at about 20 feet of great blue or deep blue.
Deep blue.
Sorry.
Yeah.
And saltwater crocodiles, they rarely exceed over 20 feet.
That's mad when you think
But
about
when you
it,
think, like, especially with crocodiles, half of their bodies, their tail.
Yeah. This was...
Pliosaurs had stumpier
Yeah.
tails. So it was all body,
Yeah.
massive,
Yeah, exactly.
ferocious predator.
It's just mad when you think, like, when you look at the skull, and it's like, that thing existed. Do you know what I mean? There's no bullshit. Like, that thing was real.
Yeah, and it goes back to the whole story, like, with dragons and everything. Like,
Yeah.
people might have seen a skull. Because if you saw a 2 meter skull with razor sharp teeth,
You would, back then, you would think, like, dragon or, like, something along them lines.
Yeah.
You wouldn't think dinosaur.
no, because dinosaurs weren't ever discovered until the 19th century.
That's what I mean.
Like the term dinosaur,
Yeah.
it was in the 19th century or 18th century.
Yeah.
One of the
And then you see all these different kinds of skulls as well. Do you know what I mean? Like, a pliosaur skull's completely different to a T-Rex, completely different to a Spinosaurus, completely different to a raptor. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
all these different... So you would think, fucking hell, there are varieties of dragons out there.
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean? Or used to be.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's what I mean. The word dragon has been used, it's been used far longer than the term dinosaur.
Yeah.
Like in the Bible, the term dragon was used. Dinosaur weren't used.
No.
Because they didn't know what fucking dinosaurs were.
So really, if you're going off that logic, dragons did exist.
Yeah. I still think winged dragons did exist. Maybe not fire breathing, but that'd be cool.
Nah, yeah, that would be pretty sick.
But no, I doubt fire breathing. Wyverns were out there. I will find it one day. But because can you remember years ago, we would have been kids then, there was the thing of Predator X.
No, don't ring a bell.
And you say you like dinosaurs. You're some sort of shotgun, you are. Right. Paleontology often relies on superlatives to entice the public. Obviously, didn't do a very good job. Fossil species are touted as being the biggest, oldest, strongest, weirdest, or whatever otherist applies if the designation will help popularise a discovery. But sometimes hype precedes science. In 2009, journalists heralded the arrival of Predator X, an immense big-headed marine reptile said to have a bite 4 times stronger than a Tyrannosaurus Rex.
Fuck that.
It's like the yardstick of all prehistoric.
Yeah.
How strong is a bite? Was stronger than T-Rex. I mean, it's fair.
Yeah, well, yeah.
It's the largest land carnivore that ever exists, probably. The Leviathan had only recently come out of the ground, and the researchers who discovered the aquatic hunter had not yet published a technical description of the beast. But news reports, a History Channel documentary, and even an unrelated schlock film declared the little-known pliosaur as the most badass predator of all time. 6 years after the fossil's initial discovery, and 3 years after the peak of all sensationalism, Predator X finally has a formal name. In Norwegian Journal of Geology, paleontologists Espen Knutsen, Patrick Druckenmiller, and Jorn Hurum have dubbed the creature Pliosaurus funky.
Oh, for fuck's sake. You're gonna such a funky, really?
Or funky, I don't know how you say it. But does the Jurassic Ichthyosaur Cruncher live up to the media bombast?
Bombast. Between
2004 and 2012, a University of Oslo team uncovered 2 big pliosaurs, short-necked, large-mawed, full-paddled marine reptiles on the Arctic island of Svalbard. Or Svalbard, I don't know. The only pliosaur material previously found, there was a part of a tail vertebra, so the discovery of 2 pliosaurs was a major boon. The specimen ballyhooed as Predator X garnered greater fame, and the other enjoyed a brief moment in the media spotlight as the monster. Both animals are specimens of Pliosaurus funky. I'll just say Pliosaurus. Fuck funky. And both allow partial views of what this marine apex predator was like in life. Regular freeze-thaw cycles at the Svalbard locality severely fragmented the skeletons. Knutsen and co-authors report as some of the fossils further degraded as they dried in the lab. In the case of the specimen used to establish new species, PMO 214.135, that material consists of jaw fragments, a smattering of vertebrae from the neck to the back, and elements of the right forelimb. The second largest specimen, PMO 214.136, includes bones from the back of the skull, a few vertebrae, and several fragmentary and unidentified bones. Due to the circumstances before and after the burial, there was frustratingly little left of the apex predators by the time the University of Oslo got to them.
For fuck's sake.
The incomplete nature of both specimens complicates efforts to figure out how big Pliosaurus was. With the smattering of petrified material in hand, Knutsen, Druckenmiller and Hurum can only estimate the size of their animals based on the measurements of other pliosaurs. Both Predator X and the monster were said to be about 50 feet long. When Hurum announced the monster in particular, he said it was the biggest pliosaur found. He later backpedaled a little, but didn't contradict the popular press estimates.
Oh, okay.
The new paper comes to a different conclusion. The skull of PMO 214136, the monster, Knutsen and colleagues estimate would have been about 6 to 8 feet long when complete. Oh, the skull.
Yeah.
6 to 8 feet. So just a bit bigger than
The average human.
than the skull found in Dorset.
Yeah.
That's big, but comparable to the skull size.
The skull
size.
size.
God, I wrote shit the hillbillies right then. Of the largest pliosaur, Kronosaurus, a pliosaur found in the Cretaceous rock of Australia and Colombia, the skull of the other pliosaurs was a little smaller, between 5 and 6.5 feet long.
It's still massive for a skull, do you know what I mean?
Just for the head. But not outside the range of what paleontologists have previously found. Body length is another matter. Estimates of pliosaur size have been fraught by the fact that many species are only known from bits and pieces, and so paleontologists are left to estimate size based upon bones, thought to act as a proxy for length. On the basis of vertebrae measurements, Knutson and colleagues estimate that Pliosaurus was about 33 to 42 feet long.
Jesus Christ.
Which puts him in the same size range as the largest specimens analysed by Colin McHenry in his PhD thesis. Without complete Pliosaurus skeletons, it's difficult to know whether the newly named species fell on the longer or shorter end of the spectrum. Knutson and co-authors have hypothesized still Predator X and the monster were not the extreme record holders they were advertised as. Rather than being the biggest of marine predators, Pliosaurus is now cast by its describers as one of the largest pliosaurs described so far.
Still? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. But I can remember that when I was, let's say, about 2009. So I'd have been 14.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I was 14 at the time. You know, you're at high school. You don't want to keep going around saying how much you love dinosaurs because people be like, oh, whatever. You're a fucking freak. So, hey, it's been my little, guilty pleasure.
Yeah.
And I can remember, flicking through telly, and this whole thing was on, was it on, I think it was on Animal Planet, or Nat Geo Wild, actually.
Yeah.
Predator X. And I was thinking, whoa, what the fuck? But then I got into the thing. I was like, it's not bigger than Liopleurodon, though, is it? Because Liopleurodon's British.
Yeah. Representing.
Didn't having it. But yeah, it turns out it was. But now finding out about this skull from Dorset.
Yeah.
Is it a Pliosaurus? Or is it a Liopleurodon? It won't be a Kronosaurus, because Kronosaurus are mainly in Australia.
Yeah.
In that region.
And they were Cretaceous as well, weren't they?
So whereas Liopleurodon and Pliosaurus were Jurassic.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, going off the skull shape and that, I'd say more Pliosaurus than Liopleurodon.
Yeah,
but I don't know. I went there. Do you know what I mean?
That's
it's
and you've got to be certified, to be looking at, say, there's fragments or even a skull of Liopleurodon. Same with Pliosaurus. And looking between them.
Yeah.
And now at this new complete skull.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It could be completely different.
It could be its own genus. Entirely.
Yeah.
And that is the beauty of it.
Which would be fucking mad if it is. Do you know what I mean?
Imagine
being the guy that, especially if it is a new species.
Yeah.
Imagine being that guy that found it.
Because just imagine being him now.
Well, yeah, 100%.
That's the most complete skull ever found of a pliosaur.
Yeah. Which is ridiculous.
And they found it from a bit poking up from the shingle.
And then you look down and you think, oh, nips.
Yeah.
Then I found the rest of it.
Well, it was up.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they'd have had to have been going up. And like, fucking hell.
That doesn't say how long it took for them to actually get the full thing out.
I think it took them weeks.
Yeah.
I think it took them a long time.
See if I can find out quickly.
Because it's such a delicate process.
Yeah, you can't just find a bit and drag it out.
Yeah, you can't just get just a big old jackhammer and stuff. Oh, you imagine we're coming to help, and then I'll pull this jackhammer out, and then old mate, he's looking at me, just tears coming down his face. Please don't. No, please. No more pliosaur.
Yeah, it took 3 weeks of vertical
3
diggle.
weeks.
Diggle? Vertical digging.
Yeah. That's what I mean,
Jesus
3
Christ.
weeks. And you got, because they could have only been allowed to be up there at such a time because you're dangling.
Yeah.
You know, like your body, it can't be just abseiled like that unless they had like special chair systems. I don't know. You know what I mean?
How well the deck chairs. And
Yeah.
just like,
Oh, mate. That would be unbelievable to do something like that.
oh, 100%.
At the same time, I'm terrified of heights.
Yeah. Yeah, if I'm in one on the ground, then I'll happily do it. But
Yeah. But no, it's like when we went to Skeggy and it was that sand pit.
yeah.
And I was gone, mate. I was like, yep, I know what I'm doing. Brushing away. I love it. I'd love to have time to go and do stuff like that.
Yeah.
Let's say I fucking love dinosaurs.
Yeah. But it's like when you do see videos and that of them doing it and how careful. Do you know what I mean? They really do.
I'm too heavy-handed.
Yeah.
I know I am.
Just accidentally lean on it, crack it. It's like, oh, for fuck's sake.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd be like, oh, my knees are hurting.
Uh-oh. What was that? Nothing.
Oh, well, it's just my life's work. It's just fucked. Yeah, I've just found like the skull of a predator that's bigger than T-Rex.
Yeah.
Fuck it. But no, look, because when you think of like prehistoric times, yeah, you always think of dinosaurs.
Yeah, cool.
It's the stuff in the oceans, mate.
Yeah.
I love them. I love that so much.
I don't know. I love it. Don't get me wrong. I'm intrigued by it.
Yeah.
But I'm fucking terrified by it at the same time.
Why? They're not in that.
I know, but I mean just the ocean in general.
are
The ocean in general just terrifies me.
Yeah. No, I love it. It's just like the thought of. Like we was talking. I think I spoke about it on here before, but there's a Walking with Dinosaurs special called Sea Monsters,
Mm.
and that's when it's a man, Nigel Marvin. He goes back and he finds. Was it the 7 deadliest? I think it was the 7 deadliest seas
Right.
of like time period.
Yeah.
And Pleurodon was in it.
Mm.
It was number 2.
Fuck
Yeah,
no.
it was number 2. I'm trying to do it if I can remember. Right. So number 1 was Mosasaurs. Number 2 was Pleurodon. Number 3 was Megalodon. Number 4 was Basilosaurus, like the giant whale.
Mm.
How many was that? That was 4. What the fuck was number 5? It was, yeah. Oh, my head's gone. I can't think now. I know number 7 was the orthocone. 7 was orthocone. 6 was Dunkleosteus. Oh, that's right gonna bug me. That's right gonna bug me. Oh, what the fuck? No. 7 was orthocone. 6 was Symbospondylus. 5 was... I just said it. What was it? Oh, that's right, pissed me off. Dunkleosteus. Yeah, that was it. 5 was Dunkleosteus. Yeah, 5 was Dunkleosteus. 4 was Basilosaurus. 3 was Megalodon. 2 was Pleurodon. 1 was Mosasaurus. Got it. Boom!
I'm trying to find it. I can't find it anywhere.
No? You sure?
Oh, here we go. Hang on. This might be it.
Yeah, just sea monsters. Just Walking with Dinosaurs, sea monsters.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Hey!
Ta-da! That's how I fucking loved it. Let's go Jurassic. Yeah, it sounds crusty. We'll go Jurassic. We'll go Jurassic because that is where. Oops, Trias. Simbo Spondylus. Hey, there we go. Yeah. Says Jurassic Sea is home to what some believe the largest predator of all time, Pliosaur. This marine reptile can grow to over 20 metres, 65 feet, which we know it don't. It has a superb sense of smell and ambushes from below. How did I know? Were they there? I don't think so. Oh, this brings me back. Yeah, because look, Metriancus.
Yeah.
Oh, it was a crocodile about a fishtail. Oh, and it was found in England. What buzz? I could never say out.
Lead 60.
Oh,
Lead
Zichthies. Righto.
Leeds.
Just a giant fish. Oh, Pliosaur. 160, 155 million years ago. Yeah, big.
Yeah, big.
Well, no, because now it's been proved wrong. It's no point taking notes from it, is it? What?
It's just like, you was like buzzing and everything. It's just, yeah, big.
Yeah, big boy. So, nah. But yeah, that's pretty much mine.
Yeah.
I want to talk more about dinosaurs.
Yeah. We need to do an On the Hunt just special dinosaur.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. All right. We'll plan it. Yeah. We'll get it done.
When we need nothing to happen.
No. Yeah. If something can just hold off a week.
Yeah.
And then.
Oh, but how would we do it? Because we'd be here fucking 5 hours.
And you're complaining.
I'm not. Hey, mate.
They can turn off.
Yeah, true. I want the views.
Yeah, exactly. They can turn off and turn back on.
Yeah, true.
2 views for the price of 1. But no, I think that about wraps up this week.
Yeah.
My head, man. My head. I don't know what's wrong with me today.
Well, yeah. So that is the end.
Thank you.
Of On the Hunt of this week. I know we've rambled on. We probably got a bit lost here and there, but fuck it.
Beauty of this podcast.
That is it. Yeah, make sure to get in touch with us via many of our platforms, including Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, our email, which is mrmysteries@outlook.com. Make sure to watch us on our YouTube channel. Best way to find that is for our Facebook. Listen to various podcast platforms, mainly like Spotify or Podbean or anything like that. Are we doing a reacts this week?
We'll see if anything comes up. So
yeah,
if
maybe not.
We'll
keep it in tow.
Yeah, exactly.
If not, make sure, because we are back with the main podcast, make sure to listen out for us on next Monday, where we are going to be talking about the pyramids.
Yeah, boy. Which
I'm buzzing to talk about. So, without further ado, because it's fucking cold, I'm not going to lie, we will see you on the next one. Thank you.
Thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye.
Happy hunting.